Wow, I've never quieted a room like that before, and I haven't even said anything. Well, good morning. Welcome to the University of Sioux Falls. My name is Amy Vanderfeen. I am Vice President for Enrollment Management here at the university. Excited to have each and every one of you here for an important announcement in the future of our university. I'm happy to introduce Dr. Brett Bradfield. And following his announcement today, we have a few housekeeping items for each of you. Brett's remarks, he'll allow them, and then we have a question and answer time. We also have a short little video that we would like to play. And then we'll wrap up again, as I repeat this, question and answers. And then media time, we have opportunity for asking questions. We have some students here, faculty representatives, anybody that we would need to help answer our questions or to provide more information about the important initiative that we are announcing today. Dr. Brett Bradfield has served the university for the past 17 years, but most recently, he has accepted the position of president for our university this past January. He's been leading us these past few years in promoting focused on quality of our academic programming, but more importantly, providing and pushing all of us to take the next step in what we can provide our students to be successful. So today, I would like to invite Dr. Brett Bradfield up to share his most endearing and closest initiative that we've been working on. We've spent a few hours together. So after this, I look forward to the break. Dr. Bradfield.
Is my mic on? Well, good morning. First, thank you to our friends from the media that are in attendance today. We really, really appreciate our partnership with you, as always. It's also my pleasure to welcome a few of our trustees that are here in person today, and we think a rather large group streaming right now through a web link that we have set up for this purpose. We want to welcome our most important assets, our students that are here. Thank you to all of our students for being here, and of course our outstanding and committed faculty, staff, and friends of the university that I'm also proud to call a friend and colleague. This morning we're very excited to announce a landmark initiative for the university. However, prior to doing so, I want to very seriously take a moment, and I want to recognize Amy Vanderfeen, our Vice President for Enrollment Management. Amy graciously took on the leadership role for this rather intense and labor-intensive initiative, and Amy, on behalf of the university, thank you very, very much for your great work. Some of you that have heard me speak in recent years in particular have heard me talk a lot about that you do not need to look very far these days for numerous stories in our media about the incredibly fast rate of escalating costs for tuition and fees at universities across our nation. In fact, I'm sad to say that our enterprise has the dubious distinction of being one of the most staggering cost increases of any industry in our nation. We often hear from students, parents, and prospective students and their parents about a desire to have the USF experience. Once we get them here, they feel that and they want it. But then the next conversation is about their concerns, about how they afford it as a family, and make sure they don't have long-term debt for the foreseeable future. Our university, I'm very proud to say, has a very long-standing commitment to extraordinarily generous financial assistance, but it's just not enough anymore to serve the needs of our students. And so our Board of Trustees and the university leadership embarked upon a discussion a couple years ago, and we researched a way to make sure that what is so special about the University of Sioux Falls could be accessible and affordable to all students that wanted that sort of college experience. What's so special about our close-knit community here at the University of Sioux Falls is that it's a supportive faith and academic community, that it provides an intensely personal learning environment, meaningful opportunities to serve in our community, in the state and the region that supports our existence, and we support an authentic and inclusive Christian worldview. So in alignment with our cultural views of the university, our Board of Trustees and university leadership discussed and researched a way to make sure this was accessible and affordable for all students. Today, on behalf of our university community, I'm very proud to share the outcomes of those discussions. So after extensive work in recent months, today the university is announcing the implementation of a tuition reset that will take USF's tuition from $27,980 to $17,980 effective fall 2018 for all new and returning students. The tuition reset builds upon USF's long history of general financial assistance and generous financial assistance, and will return tuition to levels last seen in 2007-2008, and place USF among the most affordable institutions in the region. I want to make sure I say this. Our goals of this initiative are mission-centric. They are to provide better accessibility to the high-quality Christian liberal arts education we provide at the University of Sioux Falls, and to better serve our students and families that are part of this great community. And we're very proud of that. We hope to continue attracting students that seek this college experience, regardless of their socioeconomic background, and do so with a reduced risk of having suffocating loan debt when they leave our doors. That's very important to us. We believe and see the value of Christ-centered private liberal arts education and desire to better serve our students and their families. And we believe this also serves our community, state, and region in a mission-centric way that it should for a university that calls itself the University of Sioux Falls. It's also a means of USF continuing to authentically live out our traditional motto of culture for service by responding to the realities of escalating tuition costs and providing students with what we call real solutions to protect and improve their financial futures. If we truly believe that education is a gateway to opportunity, then we must also be leaders in making sure it's financially accessible. We believe that this initiative will enable more students to have access to the university community, where they will be welcomed, challenged, and supported by faculty inside and outside of the classroom, and opportunities to grow as leaders and community members in this great city and state and region. Some of the details, specific details: current students will see reduced tuition for next academic year, instead of one that most likely would have had at least a 3% increase from the current tuition. Shortly, every student, now they're all going to look at their phones, will receive information about how the reset will impact their particular financial aid package. There will be an individualized email for each student that will demonstrate what is going to happen as a result of the reset. New incoming students will see savings of more than $5,400 over 4 years, based on a standard 3% increase, which has been typical of the last few years. Students and families, we hope, will have a much clearer picture of their anticipated costs instead of a published price and varying discount rates that are often very difficult to understand and interpret. Under the reset, student scholarship and financial assistance dollars will go further, and out-of-pocket costs will be reduced. We will have an implementation of a university fee that will be $150 per term, and that will support student services and amenities that are outside of the core mission of the university. In closing, I'd like to reiterate that we believe this reset is fundamentally in line with all of the traditions of this 134-year-old institution of Christian higher education. We challenge our students to be fully engaged and to live fully engaged lives, not just to listen, but to think, not just to learn, but to live it, not just to take classes, but to take stock of who you are, not just to have faith, but to believe that all of your actions, however big or small, collectively can make a profound and positive impact on one's community and indeed the world in which we exist. This reset is the way of the University of Sioux Falls to engage its external community and its internal community. We believe that current and prospective students are looking for true value from their education, and we believe this will help provide that in a much more affordable way. And from our alumni, for our alumni, we have heard you. We've heard you through the years, and we hope that you feel good that we have listened, and we know this is the right thing to do at this moment. This is an exciting time to be a Cougar at the University of Sioux Falls. We're very proud and grateful for the support of our Board of Trustees and community leadership here in Sioux Falls and the surrounding area to help us find bold and creative ways to continue to educate and inspire students to become fully engaged here at the university and then go out and serve God and humankind in alignment with our mission statement. We look forward with great anticipation to sharing the USF story and our unique, high-quality student experience with our incoming students, our community, the state, the region, and the world. At this time, I'd like to introduce a video that will go live very soon if it's not already live, so please.
Are you worried about the cost of college? Tuition, textbooks, room and board? It's a big investment. And at most universities, the cost is going up every year. And in today's competitive job landscape, skipping college is a huge risk. At the University of Sioux Falls, we believe that you shouldn't miss out on the college experience because the finances seem overwhelming. That's why we've done something bold, something that colleges rarely do that will open our doors to even more students. We're resetting our tuition by $10,000. That's right, our yearly tuition rate used to be this, and now it's this. That's what our students paid a decade ago in 2007. Consider this, most universities raise their tuition rates by 3.5% every year. But here at USF, we're resetting ours to be more transparent about the cost and value of a high-quality education. How do we do it? In the past, we'd set tuition at $27,980 per year. However, students never paid this full amount because financial aid would save them lots of money. So we figured, instead of setting the cost high and reducing it later through financial aid, why not just lower it? So we did. And why would we do something like this? Too many potential students don't go to college because they assume they can't afford it. We hope that by resetting our tuition rates, we can reduce long-term student debt and put the possibility of an engaging, Christ-centered private education within the reach of more students from diverse socioeconomic backgrounds. At the University of Sioux Falls, we offer a close-knit and supportive community, an intensely personal learning environment, meaningful opportunities to engage and grow on and off campus, all centered around an authentic Christian worldview. We're conveniently located in South Dakota's largest economic hub and cultural hotspot. We have NCAA Division II athletics, tons of activities led by campus and student organizations, and an inclusive community of engaged students and faculty that values faith and service. And after you graduate, you'll have plenty of amazing career opportunities. In fact, 98% of our students find a job in their chosen field within 6 months of graduation. Many of our students felt that this was the right place for them the moment they arrived on campus. And now, thanks to our tuition reset, we look forward to having even more students discover what makes this place so special and engaging so they can go on to achieve their dreams and work to strengthen their community through service. The University of Sioux Falls. Live fully engaged.
Thank you. We will have staff and students available for the media, but at this time I'd like to invite Amy back forward for any questions that may be in the audience with our media. We will continue to give financial aid. It has been adjusted as part of the process. We have to adjust scholarshiping, for example, to ensure that we preserve net revenue in order to support operations, but we will continue to have financial aid in all of its normal forms. Other questions?
Brett, I think we did a good job.
I think so.
Again, thank you for all coming today. We couldn't be more happy to share this wonderful initiative that we have facing us in implementing for fall 18. Again, Dr. Bradfield, Josh Snyder from athletics, Joe Obermueller from our fine arts department, along with, we have 3 students that we invited and shared their awards with them earlier today, are here as well if you would have any questions that you would like to ask. We're here to help answer, guide, and help make our university and continue to grow it even further and make private Christian liberal arts something and put it in the hands of each and every student who might be entertaining or thinking of wanting to start an education here. Again, thank you.
Thank you for being here.